Good morning, welcome to week 4 of this month's Stampin' coffee and cards rather. I've got my coffee ready and this is the card we're going to be making today. So be cool, be chill, be merry. So season's greetings. So again, a Christmas card, but you could quite easily make it into a birthday card. So let's get going. This time we've used a punch penguin, but we're still stamping one inside as well. All right, let's get going. I've just had notification from Stampin Up that my Turtle Friends order is coming on Wednesday, so I can start playing that and designing next month's coffee and cards for those of you who are joining me. So lots of baby cards and things like that. It's going to be great. So here we go. So we've got some sparkly ribbon and some bits of card to make your penguin with, and that's your mount for the front of the card, and then we've got various bits for the rest of the card as well, and another piece for inside too. Cool. Right, okay, so we'll get to stamping now. This balloon in the stamp set does actually punch with the balloon bouquet punch. If you happen to have that. If you don't, it doesn't matter because we can just fussy cut it out. So I'll fussy cut today. I did pinch on the example card. I'll just pop that there for you. So we're going to get a penguin and a balloon out of the very little piece. So that's that piece. So the very little piece is a penguin and a balloon. So the first thing I'm going to do is punch him out. And then I can see how much room I've got left for the balloon. So, there we go. So, loads. Right. So, let's get stamping. So, make sure you do use the right piece. It's the smallest piece of basic white that you have. Right. So, oh, I've got one already. So I'm just going to stamp this in the Bermuda Bay. Which I think tones very well with the Just Jade, which is what that one is there. I do love the way that all these colours go together. Which is brilliant when you think there's 50 of them. Oh, no cloth. Right. When I get one. Just going to move this out of the way. I've just been filming Monday's Start the Week Stamping, and we use this. And if you missed it on Facebook, go and have a look. It's a really good way of positioning all your dies onto your card. Okay, so there we go. I get my scissors and I'm just going to fussy cut out this balloon. Alternatively, if you don't want to fussy cut it out, you can always just stamp it straight onto the card. It is up to you, but it's not terribly difficult. So in you go with your scissors slightly angled away. Just cut round your balloon, leaving a little bit of white. I have to rush. I am rushing, as you can see, because I'm getting all sorts of edges on this. So you know, just pause the video and take your time. Is it more haste, less speed? There we go. So I'll take that a wee bit closer. There we are. Just gonna round that edge a little bit because I went a bit skew if there we go. One balloon. And that piece is done with now. So let's finish our penguin off. When you've got a stamp set with loads of tiny weeny little stamps like this, I tend to either put them all the ones I need on a block, or just take off the whole of the backing so that I can, or the whole of the acetate, so I can actually just grab the bits I need. So we're just going to do a little bow tie in the real red. Oops, that's my iPad going up. I love as you build up the image of the penguin, it really comes to life. So, and if we add the, again it's the sort of equilateral, no, well the 45-degree triangle that we're using for the beak. Goes just at the bottom there. There we go. And then we just need to add the eyes using the basic black. And this time I'm going to use punched card for his feet. Okay. Eyes, 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 eyes. Ooh, there they are. What I tend to like with most things, if you line it up on your grid paper, line it up straight on your block, she says. So we have it lined up on grid paper, line it up on your block, ink up, and then line it on your white. There we go, penguin. Isn't it? It's bizarre, isn't it, how quickly it turns from just a piece of white paper to it comes to life, becomes a penguin. So I'm just going to punch out the back black for his body. I'll probably get 2 out of that piece. Yep. So a little bit left over for another one. And then the feet are punch 1, another one next to it, just about, punch the second one. There we go. Right, we'll glue our penguin, let's build our penguin. Okay, so glue, 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 glue. A little bit keen just there. I'm just going to wipe that off a little bit. And pop him together. Don't press him down until you're happy. There we go. And then when I'm dealing with little tiny pieces like this, as you know, I tend to put the glue on first onto the body rather than on the little piece. So a couple of little dots of glue where you want the feet to go. Flippers. I would have thought so, aren't they? They're flippers, not feet, Linda. Okay. So one just there. A little bit of something on there. So there's one. And there's the other. He's quite a character, isn't he? With his balloon and everything. Right, so we're getting the other piece now. So I've used a little bit of Misty Moonlight here to do the stars, or you could use them any colour you want, really. I just thought, I think quite a few of you have got the Misty Moonlight, and if you haven't, have a play. See what other colour you want to use. I think that's the nice thing about this coffee and card and the other product classes I do, that you're slowly building up your supply of inks. Okay, so I'm going to pop some stars in the corner there. And season's greetings. That's happy birthday. That's season's greetings there. So we're just going to pop that in the corner. Again, I mean, the Bermuda Bay would work very well as well if you don't have Misty Moonlight. There we go. See, rocking. Don't rock your stamps, Linda. That's why Seasons is a bit thicker than the greetings. And then we're just going to get the string of the balloon. And I'm going to do that in the black, in my Memento black, which is here. So, and what I'm going to do is, I think he's going to go about there. So, ink up, position where you want the balloon to go, and then pop him out. There we go. If you are stamping the balloon on here, you need to make this a bit shorter, so just don't ink up the bottom. So I just ink on the edge of the pad to about there and then stamp, so that you've not got the string. Although it would be nice having the string falling down, because it would just be us holding it, wouldn't it? So, yeah. And then we're just going to add the balloon and the penguin on dimensionals. And we're done on the front, and we'll sort the back out. Certainly all the feedback I'm getting from you all, you are enjoying this one, and which I'm glad to hear. And even if you haven't actually bought the kit and want to join in, it's still available, because you can still buy the stamp sets and things, and the punch, so they are available till the usually I think it's the end of January. It might be the end of December, thinking about it. So, but with all Stampin' Up things, they're not available forever. So if you do want them, let me know. Right, so, and then we're just going to glue this onto the Misty Moonlight mat. And this is a layout I like to do, you know, it's a nice simple layout, lovely focal image. So on this little bit here, you could do anything, absolutely anything you wanted. And it's a good way of using it with your DSP and getting colour onto card using your DSP. Right, and then we need some dimensionals on our balloon. And of course you're not limited to one balloon, you can do more than one balloon if you want. So, and I've stuck the dimensionals towards this side of your balloon, which is the wrong side, but never mind, it works. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. Do what Linda says, not what Linda does. And then I'm just going to position the balloon at the end of the tie there. There we go. So, and now I'm going to get the rest of the card. I'm going to be sticking that on there, and this needs to be at an angle. So I'll just put that, yeah, sort of like that in the middle, just at an angle, and then we'll be putting our penguin just straight on top. Okay, so I think I'll do that at a bigger angle. Right, so I'm just going to glue that on. And then I'm wrapping the ribbon around both. So you've got some glitter on your card. Okay. So I've done roughly in the middle, that's roughly the same distance there, and then off to the corners, and then get your piece of ribbon, which we'll just wrap around about a third of the way up, maybe just a bit above a third of the way up. We'll pop some double-sided tape when it's open on each side, just to affix the ribbon. So fold it round one side. Oh, I want it a bit higher. It's nice that, because with the double-sided tape, you can actually lift it off and put it back down if you weren't happy with the lining up. and then, but once it's glued down, it's not going anywhere. So there we go, nice and straight. Glue on the back. Just pop that on the front. Now at this stage, if you wanted to pop up your penguin and his balloon on even more dimensionals, then you can do, but be aware if you're posting it, you will need to put the larger letter on because it'll be thicker than 5mm. So if you're posting it, just glue it down flat. If you want to put it up on dimensionals, then you can do, but it will need, I think, see that one's flat. I'm going to put this one on dimensionals so you can see the difference. But as I say, because it's double dimensioned, you will need to put the extra postage on. Okay. Almost forgot to do the inside then. Sorry. Okay, so there we go. And I'm just going to pop him straight in the middle there. There we go. Okay, so that's the outside done. And as I say, I do like it on dimensionals, but just be aware it will cost you extra to post it. So, right, so we'll get our little balloon out again. Put some of these back. So the balloon just peeking out here. And our penguin. Woo, nearly did a green penguin, which I suppose you could have a green penguin. There's no reason I can't have a green penguin. We are making cards, not nature books. Nice and inked up. Just got him coming in off the corner there, just peeping in. I'm just going to leave him there for a minute. Get as much of that black ink across as I can onto the card. There we go. And then we need his little beak, which is over here. Lining it up with the bottom of the black. How cute, how cute. And I think he'll have a bow. I didn't put a bow tie on before, but I'm going to put one on this time. So, and I think he's going to have a bow tie to match his balloon. This will be quite a big block. I don't know if you can see on there. I've just caught the edge of with the ink there, so I'm just wiping that off. And then, how smart does he look with his matching bow tie? So, big long stamps like this, the best thing to do is to just drop it onto your paper. Get it straight. Okay. Obviously this one would be a really good one actually to curve. So, and then attach it straight on my grid paper, straight on my block. And again, I'm sticking with the Bermuda Bay because it's open. See, these stamps, they do run away. Make sure when you put them away, you've got them all back. There's nothing worse than opening a stamp set and there's a stamp missing. Right, and I'm just going to put everything straight. Be cool, be chill, be merry. There we go. I quite like that with everything matching actually, because on the centre one before I used the Misty Moonlight to do the stamp, but I actually quite like it with the Bermuda Bay. Right, so I'll just pop that in the middle and then we're all done. So one more card to do next week and then we're into October, for goodness sake. Halloween. I have to say, it's not something we do a lot of in this house. We do like the treats, the parking and stuff. Parking, not parking. So, but I don't think it's as big over here as it is in the US. There we go. Okay, so there we are. So that's card number 4, all done. And hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and I shall catch up with you soon. Bye.